Satnam, my name is Siri Shakti. As promised, I wanted to offer you some of the Kundalini typical terms that you'll hear in a class so that you won't be lost when these terms are mentioned. Instead of typing this out, I decided to do a blog so that it's easier for you to listen to if you're doing something else, because I know we're all busy. First of all, Satnam. Satnam means the truth in me recognizes the truth in you. Truth is my identity. It's very similar to Namaste. So it's a greeting, hello, aloha, Satnam, Namaste. A bandha, there's the root lock, neck lock, or Uddiyana bandha, diaphragm lock. And those are used usually at the end of a meditation. The root lock, it's pulling the navel and sex organs up and in to move the energy up and stimulate the root and sacral chakras. The neck lock is used during chanting and breath work and meditation. It's pushing the lower spine forward, lifting the chest, bringing the chin back, but keeping your neck, your face muscles, and your throat relaxed. So you'll hear those two, root lock, neck lock, you'll hear those two said quite a bit. Kundalini itself is an energy that is at the base of the spine, and these meditations are designed to move the energy up so that you can expand consciousness through your upper 2, 3, 4 chakras. Kriya is a term for meditations that involve mantra, breathwork, movement, or sometimes just a very, very simple meditation. And it's meant to be done for 40 days to realize the full effect. Mantra is a repeated statement, and in Kundalini Yoga, the mantras are in Gurmukhi, which is one of the languages that came from India. And Guru doesn't mean teacher, believe it or not. It means moving from dark to light. So Guru, every time you chant that, it moves from dark to light, dark to light. And sadhana is your daily practice. A lot of times sadhana is, in people's mind, they think of that as being during the Amrit Vela, which is the time before the sun rises, when people wake up and do their meditations. And it's said that the meditations, because of the angle of the sun to the earth, the meditations is amplified so that we're covered for the day. Yogi Bhajan was the gentleman and amazing human being that brought Kundalini Yoga to the United States, the main version of it. He came in the late 60s and he crossed in 2004. You'll often hear him quoted in class, and he is known as the Mahan Tantric. The spiritual names that Kundalini Yoga teachers have, or students, are found on 3HO, and you can get it, with a small donation or I think for free. And they are to reinforce your spiritual path. The golden chain, you may hear that mentioned. That is when a teacher tunes in saying Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times, they're then connected to the golden chain of teachers so that their own personality gets out of the way and they just kind of start streaming a consciousness that will help the students. And if you ever hear a teacher teach without tuning in, you might notice they're teaching more from their ego. Dharma is a term that means your spiritual work that you came here to do, your spiritual path, not your karma, which is based on your actions and the effects of those actions. Dharma is what we reach when we burn off the karma. Japji is about 20 to 30 minutes of a recitation of a very long mantra that is often done in the morning every day, and each little padi, it's like a little paragraph, has a very specific effect. There's a great app for that, the Japji app, and you can read about the different effects of it. Cold showers are exactly what they sound like, a shower that's cold. It's the Ishnan therapy. And the Aquarian age is the 2,000-year cycle after the Piscean age. The Aquarian age, being an air sign, is essentially more electronic, more psychic, more clairvoyant, more sensory, and less sacrificial like a Pisces, less about being a martyr to help society, but more about keeping the elevation up. The Aquarian mantras are 5 mantras that are easy to find online, and I will post them in the comments of this video, and those are great to listen to every day to keep your subconscious at bay and to keep your mind elevated. And I'm going to do a separate video about sadhana and what a morning sadhana would consist of. Otherwise, a kata is a steel bracelet women wear on the left, men wear on the right, to protect your energy field. And bana is essentially what we wear to remind us to be spiritual, but also to extend our aura. Spiritual clothing. And the protective mantra, Ad Gare Name, Jagad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Guru De Ve Name, say that 5 times fast, is said 3 times at the beginning of class, or when you get in a car, or before you go to sleep, or when you want protection. And you'll hear that said usually at the beginning of class. The gong is played to help relax your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite of the fight or flight nervous system, and that is very essential to staying balanced. So don't skip the end shavasana. Take a longer shavasana than the video also. Take at least 7 minutes. I have to keep the classes somewhat short because people have a very short attention span. And Om Namo Guru Dev Namo means, to the great creative force, we welcome you, we humbly bow. So it's just welcoming in a sacred energy to help us when we meditate. And it also sends a signal to our brain, oh, this is time to meditate. If we always start with that, creating new neural patterns. All right, so just wanted to give you those little tips and tidbits. Thank you for watching. Sat Nam. 2 things I forgot. Mudra is a hand position, could be different hand positions, and solstice happens twice a year, the summer and winter solstice, and in Kundalini Yoga, the summer solstice is celebrated in Espanola, New Mexico, and in Lake Wales, Florida in the winter. You can find information about that on 3ho.org. Sat Nam.